Hello, everyone, Rand here, and today we're going to be working on putting the insulation and plywood on the back wall here. Again, if you watched the last video, we took everything out of the racks, pulled the rack out. I'm going to split this into two parts here, otherwise I think this video might get a little long. We got the table saw all set up here. Fence should be set for the right width here, hopefully. We'll probably test fit one to make sure, and then we'll start cutting the rest. Okay, everyone, and the verdict is, looks like it fits. So let's go cut the rest of them. Okay, everyone, got the remaining insulation here cut. I don't know what we got, 12 pieces here, I think, or 11 pieces. 11 pieces cut there. First thing we're going to do here is remove this, I think that's a wind brace type board there. We're going to see if we can pull that off. That'll make getting the insulation in much, much easier. Otherwise, we need to try to get it in behind that. Just, that's probably doable, but a lot easier just to pull it off. So that's what we're going to do here. And we'll put it back on once we got the insulation and plywood on here. Okay, well, we're gonna try to get the first piece in here. That'll be down along this bottom here. Okay, there we go. That went right in. The next one up here is actually smaller because of the window, so can't put one in there, so we're going to go above the window next. Okay, everyone, after about, I don't know, maybe 2 hours of work here, so finished up putting the insulation in. Also got one piece of plywood on already as well. We of course got to cut out around the window, which takes a little bit of time. And just myself here at the moment, so I'm not sure how much further I'm going to be able to get on this, but I'm going to try to get probably obviously the plywood here and the next level up. Don't know if I'm going to get the third level myself here, but yeah, we're going to at least get all the plywood cut here. It should be pretty much the same width all the way up. I think these two sections here, this section here and the section over here, are different sizes, I think, so I can't just cut them all the same, but we'll get the plywood cut. Like I said, I should be able at least to get the lower ones here myself. The insulation went in pretty good. Obviously, you know, further up we go, it gets a little more interesting, but it all went in pretty good. You can see we do have the insulation up top too. There's two different types of insulation here. We got, I don't know, styrofoam, whatever this stuff is, and then we got whatever that stuff is. So two different types here. We had enough to completely fill in this wall. Again, we're probably not going to do that. Thinking about it though, maybe we should, since it is next to the rack there, but should be safe, I think. I don't think anything's going to go out that way on the rack. So anyway, let's get some plywood on this and cut. And I think for cutting here, I think we're going to set up our mobile work platform, aka the tractor with the forks on it. Here. Parking brakes off always helps too. Okay, let's see. So what kind of height do you think we want for our mobile work platform here? Maybe something about that height or so. Can't really tell from in the tractor. That looks pretty close, I think. Okay, and looks like for this section we're looking at about 86 inches. That's probably a good spot to cut it at. And of course nothing on this side, so this will just be simple straight cuts. We'll make 3 of them like that. Okay, we got 3 pieces cut for this wall here. Got a couple pails, hopefully you can see that in the shot there. A couple pail covers, I should say, to help hold it up off the concrete here. And also put it center line with this 2x4 here. And you know, not to mention too, you're not really supposed to have untreated wood in contact with concrete here. So I think we're good to go here for the first one. Not a tight fit. In fact, I probably could have had a ½ inch bigger. Oh well. Okay, well, this is where it gets a little sketchy trying to get the second one up here. Works a lot better with two people because you can have someone hold it in down here, but we'll see if we can get it to stay. I'm going to have my screws nice and close here. Like, how close can I get them? That's actually about the closest I can get them. Okay. Okay, everyone, had a bit of an idea here to try to get this third one up here myself. I put a 2x4 there, so I got a little bit of an extra lip to rest it on, and I think that'll allow me to get it up there. I should be able to get it up there without a problem. I don't think that's the problem. It's just being able to hold it up there and screw it on. So hopefully that'll give me enough to be able to hold it up there and screw it on yet. Where'd it go? Oh, it's on there. Give me a DeWalt. Soft there. Okay, everyone, and some quick rack Tetris later. We got the rack back in, slid it back in here. We left it back off the wall here just a little bit this time as well, so it gives a little more room up there so you can see One thing we could do here yet is we could take that or slide that PTO shaft out of there. That would obviously give us, another... there's probably 12 inches there between that and the window yet. Obviously wouldn't want to go quite that close, but that would give us a little more space. But yes, that looks a lot better. That way if we do run into the wall here, we got some plywood for protection. We'll kind of know it, something a little more solid than just the insulation there. And yeah, got everything back up there, kind of thrown up there. We probably should do something a little better with this skid here. This is a little bit of a messy skid, as is that one up there and that one there. Kind of like two very rarely used items up there. So just got a moldboard plow, 2-bottom moldboard plow up there. Haven't used that in a long time, and a scraper bottom up there as well. Haven't used that in a long time. Obviously, when you got a bucket on the tractor, you use the bucket rather than a scraper. And then, of course, plowing, don't do that very often either, unless needed. Typically, you know, rototiller takes care of that. Snowblower, it's there. We just take the chute off so we can put it up here. Otherwise, the chute sticks up like another 3 foot. So we'd, yeah, take up a lot of space that way. Takes up a lot less. And then the forks, when we're done with them, we just slide them in under the snowblower there. It's a good storage spot for them. They're not going anywhere. You know, they'd have to tip back when they sit there themselves. And then even if they did tip back, that snowblower will hold them down. No question about that. So anyway, there we go. That project's done, folks. Thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.